Here we are, folks. Happy Monday once again. It's Blaine Jones, John Go, John G. Olson here for the party each and every Monday on your favorite live streaming service. We're on two of them. It's actually Vim, and we're also on Facebook Live because we love the Zuck. Yay, Zuck. Zuck's my hero in life. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Crypto Mondays. John and Blaine here for the party. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. It is Veterans Day in the States, Remembrance Day here in Canada. So thank you, everyone, for especially those in the armed forces for their service. And yes, there's nothing more that can be said other than thank you. That's like I get really weird when there's days like this. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Like, what do you say? Like, thanks. I'm bad with things like this. Anyways, how's it going, Blaine?
It's going good.
It was kind of awkward. It's okay.
I mean, you don't really have to say thanks. Nobody cares. Some people care. Some people take it straight to their heads. My favorite is Veterans Day and Memorial Day are the two most infamous for it. But if you look on Facebook, a lot of profile pictures will change for one specific day.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just it's one of those weird, like, it's like politically correct, like you got to be PC, but then you don't want to offend anybody, and it's just, dude, all I can say is thanks. I had tons of family, in the Canadian Armed Forces, and served overseas, served home, and they, like, I'm just from my perspective, like what I saw growing up, they took it. They were proud of their service, and they were proud, but it wasn't like you couldn't, like, it wasn't like you had to step on eggshells, like when it was Remembrance Day here in Canada. You thanked the veterans for their service. They appreciated it. But it's just, now it's like, so you can't say anything without offending someone, it seems. It's just, I just say thanks. That's all I can say. I'm just going to, yeah.
I just, like, if you're gonna celebrate a holiday, because today's Veterans Day in America, celebrate that holiday, not other ones. So, like Mike said, those of us who served expect nothing, so thanks is more than enough. Nowadays, since post-Vietnam, the military's been voluntary. So if you're joining the military for a thank you, you've got bigger issues at hand, honestly. So,
yeah, man. Yeah, and it is. This is this is not what we usually talk about on Crypto Mondays, but because it is this day, it's like, it's just one of, because you see it. You're on social media and you're just surrounded by this. You got to be politically correct, and if you offend someone, you got to watch what you say. And I put it out on Facebook today. I was just like, man, I'm glad I grew up when I did, because I can't imagine being like my son's age right now, going through university and college. Like, can he say anything? Is he allowed to have an opinion? Like, are you allowed to have opinions in 2019? I'm not sure. Thank God for Steam, because we can have opinions on the Steam blockchain. We can have opinions on C2B Talk, and no one's going to shut you down. It's amazing. It's a miracle. It's magical. And it's kind of a perfect segue into what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. I did a blog post, and I so it's funny. Like, every now and again, I'll talk to my wife. I'll say, you know what? I got a great idea for a blog post. You can see, like, the glaze over her eyes. Like, oh my gosh, he's really going to talk to me about what he's going to write about. Like, oh man, I want to see grass grow. It's more exciting. But I was really excited about this post I did last night, and I told her about it and how I was going to prepare it and study it. And essentially what I did, if you have not yet read it, it's on my blog, on CTP Talk. It's not on CTP Talk. I didn't tag CTP in it because it wasn't really affiliate marketing. Well, it could have been affiliate marketing-ish, but I left it on Steam. What I did is I took a picture, that little meme or meme, tomato, whatever, about the little the confused cat meme, where it's the housewives of something, and there's one girl screaming and she's pointing, and then there's the confused cat behind the plate of food. It's like the most popular meme out there. I'm gonna say meme. I'm not gonna say meme forever. Meme. So yeah, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take this meme and I'm going to put it on every single one of my social media platforms. And over 24 hours to 48 hours, I'm going to judge the engagement, the likes. I just want to see what will happen if I take the exact same thing and I stuck it on Twitter, I stuck it on Facebook, I stuck it on Instagram, but then I also put it on Appics, and which is Steam, and Appics is my new darling. If anybody doesn't know what Appics is, I know Jen knows what it is. Appics a phone on your app. It's the Steam version of Instagram. So in a nutshell, it's exactly like Instagram, just really, really cool. Use your phone, take pictures, take little selfies, whatever. But everybody's really talking about it because it finally got its token last week. This is big. It's been promising a token for over a year, but it was kind of waiting for SMTs, which never came from Steam yet. But Steam Engine has been around. That's what the CTP token is on. And they released their token last week. So big fanfare for the Appics token. So I wanted to see what the engagement was. So I did a post last night that went through all the numbers, and it was fascinating to me, man. And this is why I think me and Blaine are really excited about Steam, because of the engagement levels on Appics and Steam were the closest one was Instagram with 2 comments. So I posted this thing on Facebook. I have about 2,100 friends on Facebook. What did I get? I think I got 24 likes, 0 comments, not a single comment. I put it up on Twitter, which is like my #1 social media platform. I got over 10,000 followers on Twitter. I got 10 likes and 3 retweets. Oh, so you go over to Instagram, where it's my lowest amount of followers. I got 108 because we just started that new CTP Talk Instagram account. I had the most engagement with 2 comments. I think Jen was one, and there was another person put LOL or something on it. I had 7 likes. So I got 7 likes and 2 comments on. So the exact same picture, the exact same meme on all of these. Now comes Appics. Whoo, baby. 187 likes. Okay. Now, yes, it's because there's tokens. And yes, it's all about Jeffrey Epstein too, right? That's the other popular one right now. But 187 likes, and there's rewards to it, so it actually pays you to like it. But what was really cool is I saw the rewards. I got on Appics alone, I got $3 in rewards. On Steam, I got about $7 in rewards. So give or take $10 in rewards from those posts. 187 likes. But here's the kicker: I had 14 comments. That's huge. That's huge to me. And to me, this is the opportunity. And this is why I'm begging you guys to get involved with CTP Talk, begging you guys to get involved with the Steam blockchain, because the engagement is there. That's the key. The key to this stuff. Now, there's a reason why John Olson or Blaine Jones is not getting 25,000 likes on Instagram. We're not 20 years old and we're not in bikinis, okay? It's probably the reason. I ain't Kim Kardashian. I'm not breaking the internet. Let's be honest. Okay?
I can do the bikini part.
Well, Blaine can do the bikini part. I don't know about me, but I get it. I'm not looking for that kind of engagement. And it's really tough to stick out from the noise in these traditional social media platforms that already have weight, that already have the powers that be controlling it, the powers that be that will be the influencers, the powers that will be the people that are supported in general by these platforms. Hello, Madeline, welcome. So this is, again, why I'm telling you guys, get involved with CTP Talk /Steam /Appics. Like, get involved with this stuff, because it's a lot easier to make noise and get engagement on something like this. I mean, just look at my numbers. You know, I have 108 followers on Instagram. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. 2,100 friends on Facebook. Nowhere near the 5,000 max that you can have, right? So the opportunity to me is to brand yourself and build your relationships and reputation on something that's new and growing like Epic, Steam, and CTP. This is the opportunity. I'm not saying you can't have a good opportunity in Facebook. That's why we stream on Facebook, for the to get reach, right? That's what we're trying to do, to get reach. But building and focusing your time on something that's coming up, I think, is a very smart way to do business. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. I'll put the post in here if you guys have not yet seen it. It's on Steam. I'll share it. I don't know if I get Facebook banned for sharing Steam at links. You never know with traditional social media. But what do you guys think? Blaine, what do you think about all these exciting things that are coming out?
I think, especially with like Appics and these other programs that are crypto based, as they're still new, the membership is lower than Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it may be. But the engagement between that lower amount of people is much, much higher because of the rewards pool and all of the other things that come with that.
Right.
So you're going to get a lot of exposure initially, and as they continue to build and continue to build, it's going to end up being like Facebook is, Twitter is, Instagram is, where I'm gonna put this in quotations, but best content gets those upvotes,
right,
and stuff like that. So if you're looking for, and I hate using the word opportunity, an opportunity, for lack of a better word, to start getting out there and making a name for yourself, these new programs, it's where it's at, because they have a really condensed membership, and people are actively looking for people that can contribute to it. Like CTP Talk, for example, we consistently are looking for active people in that to upvote and to plus onto and to share their stuff and what they're doing. And you're going to make a much larger impact early on, and you're going to get that following base. And as the membership continues to grow, so is that following base, because you're going to be what shows up in all the timelines.
Right.
So if you're not out there putting yourself out in front right now on all these newer programs, you're just going to be looking at a bunch of other people's posts just like you do on Facebook.
It's interesting you mention that, because right now the price of Steam, like, this is the thing, like Steam, to me, Steam is the greatest opportunity in crypto. Now, price does not reflect that, because people are so stuck on price. They're so stuck on price. Like if Steam was around $1 a pop, I think people would be a lot more into it, right? So because the price at 15 cents, give or take, it's low, what you see on Steam is the content creation. The amount of people creating content is very small, very small. I can refresh my feed on Steam, and it might be 30 minutes between posts from someone that I'm following. I'm following hundreds of people on Steam. It's not like I'm following 2 people. So the difference is sticking out in the noise, like you were saying, Blaine, on Facebook or Instagram, that already has that volume and people seeking for attention. It's a lot harder to do. Right now, building on Steam and creating that following that will grow with you, it's a lot easier to do. It's a lot easier to do now, because if you guys remember, I mean, there's a few of you that are here that will remember what it was like when we all kind of joined Steam for the first time. Steam was at $5 a pop. Everybody and their mother was producing content on Steam. You had famous YouTube people coming over because they'd get $200 a pop from creating on DTube. You would write a blog post and you'd get $100 worth of post. You'd stream live and you'd get a $50 upvote from D Live. I mean, it was popping. It was hard to stick out then. Now it's easy because it's so quiet on Steam. There's still people creating content. Jen's doing it each and every day. I know Eliana's doing it all the time. I'm doing it all the time. There's people out there doing it all the time, but the attention is like, it's easier to get followers. It's easier to pull in the upvotes. It's easier to attract engagement now because not everyone and their mother is creating on it. That's the trick. So I'm just touching on Carolyn's comment there. So RCs is resource credit or mana. It's all you need to do is Steam. You just need to get Steam and power it up. I try to give people, if they need it, I'll hook you up with 25 Steam Power and delegate it to you to get you going. But Steam is 15 cents each. Like, I mean, like $10 will get you 150 Steam Power, right? I mean, it's really, really affordable now to get into Steam. You got to remember, when I joined Steam and got into it, Steam was $5 each. That was a lot of money to give someone 25 Steam Power, right? You can buy, again, now 150 Steam for $10 and power it up. That will, you need about between 50 to 100 Steam Power, I think, is a really good number to get your account going. You want to obviously shoot for about 500, so you become minnow status. You're plankton until you get to 500, but once you get 500, you become minnow status. You want to shoot for 500, but 150 is a no-brainer. I mean, it's $10. Really, you just power it up. It's vested Steam. You can take it out. It takes 13 weeks to power down, but you can still get it out. It's not like you invest it and you never get to see it again. It's delegated proof of stake is the way the blockchain works. But yeah, like I'm going to kind of what Jen's touching on here. Now is the time, and I'm not saying that it's not going to go to 10 cents. I'm not saying it's going to go to 5 cents, but if you believe in the apps that are being developed on Steam, on the communities that are being built on Steam, the news from Steamfest last week, if anyone was paying attention, is just like, like it's insane. The SMTs are coming, communities are coming, all the hive mind stuff is coming. It's really, really exciting what's going on. So I'm trying to get you guys a little uncomfortable, you know, like spend $5 on some Steam and power it up. And I don't get a penny of it. Blaine doesn't get any money. It's not like it's for you guys so you can take advantage. And again, here comes that opportunity word again. The opportunity to build the following on this new social media platform that in 5 years from now has the potential to be a major player in social media as a whole. I think this is the opportunity. And just look at the blog post I did where you see the numbers. Exact same amount of followers on Facebook as I have on Steam. 2,100, give or take. I think I have a little bit more on Steam. But Facebook is an engagement haven. Like we put a live video up. We've had 11 people live, but this thing will get viewed like 150 times. So we've had views up to 600 views of some of these things. So the engagement is on Facebook, but for some reason I only got 24 likes on a picture, and I got 187 on Steam plus 14 comments. That's the key. That's the key. Almost the exact same amount of followers, but look where people want to engage. And yeah, they get paid to engage, yeah. But it's also blockchain. It's proof of stake. It's delegated proof of stake. It's ownership. You own one Steam, you own a piece of the blockchain. Big, big potential. That's my advice. But it's not financial advice, because we can get into doo-doo for saying advice. It's not my advice, but it's not financial advice. That make any sense? No, not at all.
So the difference between Steam and Facebook, and when Carolyn was talking about resource credits and stuff like that, you don't own Facebook. Facebook owns you and all of your content and everything. There's an old saying, I don't know where it originated, but if you aren't paying for the product, you are the product. Facebook makes money through the advertisements. So you're posting for free and clicking on their advertisements and letting them make money off of it. Yep. Steemit and CTP Talk and all of these, the crypto-based thing, we've gotten rid of the advertisement piece, and you're making money because you're investing in the system, in the site itself. Think of it like a credit union versus a bank. A credit union, all the members get paid based off of the dividends of the bank, whereas of the credit union, whereas a bank, all the money that they make goes back to the bank.
Yeah, it's a really good way of looking at it, man.
The crypto pieces, Steemit, CTP Talk, they're kind of like a credit union. So if you put your money into it, you're earning from what they are earning overall. So everything gets put into a pool, and then you get paid off of that pool, and that's how it works. So yeah, Facebook is free, but at the end of the day, Steam It is there for you and your content. Facebook could give a crap.
Yeah. Facebook is
Welcome
answering
Facebook
to
Live.
its shareholders, right? I mean, it's answering to its shareholders, and it's trying to give returns to it. It's the same way Steam is, but Steam is the shareholders are the people that own the Steam, and you actually make money because of the inflation that's on top of it from Steam power. It's fascinating. I'll see if I can find the link. I don't have it here handy, but there's a link on Steam that you can go to it, and it'll show you how much Steam power, and it's a ticker, and your Steam power actually increases every second. Everything you have staked, you're actually earning interest on it. And it's crazy. And you can delegate that stuff. You can send it to people. You can put it into projects. And it's an amazing vehicle to build a community on. And that's, again, why we have, CTP Talk, because we believe in blockchain, and we believe in rewarding people instead of, you have to get to 10,000 followers before you start getting rewarded. Hey, just make 10 posts and you're going to start getting rewarded. We'll grow. Just like you said, Blaine, we're going to grow. We're going to grow. We're going to grow. Yeah, well, this is the thing, Mike. I mean, this is the analogy was great. What Blaine said. I mean, that if you are not paying for something, you are the product. If you're not paying for a product, you are the product, right? You got to remember the way that a blockchain works. So Facebook works like this. There's ads, and they take the data from all of the people that use the system. They spit out this formula and this algorithm that advertisers like, because you can cater their ads to the different people in the Facebook community. That is how Facebook makes money. That's why when you sign up for free, while it doesn't cost you anything out of pocket, they're making money off of that free account from the ads. Now, going into it, if you don't have a problem with it, I personally don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with Facebook. I like Facebook. I'm a big fan of Facebook. I know that when I'm going to use it, my information is going to be shared. I'm not creeped out about it. A lot of people freak out about privacy and stuff. I'm not one of them, because I really don't have anything to hide, to be honest. I mean, everybody kind of knows what I do. So, but with Steam, it's different. This is where resource credits comes in. Everything costs money online. Data, transfer of data, bandwidth, you name it. So on a blockchain, there's no ads. There's no way for Steam, the blockchain, to sell something to you. So they need to figure out a way, and this was the problem with Steam, how to get people, and why sometimes it takes a couple of days to get an account on Steam if you don't pay for it, because every account is worth real Steam. Every account, everything that's done on the blockchain costs money. Well, you can't just use something if you're not paying for it. So resource credits are put in place. So it takes this crazy algorithm, and I'm not going to get into it it's too complicated, but if you have staked Steam, you are investing into the blockchain, which allows you to use the apps and use the bandwidth and use the resources on the blockchain. So the more of this stuff you have, which is really cool, is the more you can do, but also you get rewarded for doing it. And this is where the inflation, the rewards pool comes in. And this is what's really unique about Steam, is that you get paid to actually create content and do the whole proof of brain stuff that's on Steam. So yes, it might take $5 to get, 75 Steam power or whatever like that. But it's the opportunity, I think, is much greater than the cost of $5 to get some Steam power. And works the exact same on CTP. When you buy CTP tokens and you stake them, the more of these things that you stake, the more rewards you get. So not only are you getting Steam rewards, you're also getting CTP rewards. So look at those people that have the top CTP holdings, on the blockchain. What they're getting is that they're getting a share of it, 40% of everything they like. That's powerful. That's really, really powerful when you think about it. The more of this stuff you earn and stake, the more you get paid every time you like other people's stuff. Again, I don't know what's better. I'm really trying to figure out what is better than CTP and Steam right now out there. Like I can't think of anything. Okay, that's my shameless self-promotion. But I've just break it down, man. What's better?
So just like a credit union, you have to have $5 in your savings account to have an account because it's basically member owned. So realistically, and like John said, the more you earn, the more you get paid, right? And I keep it even simpler than that. The more you earn, the more you earn. It's simple. If you've ever invested in anything online, this is definitely if you're going to make content in some way, shape, or form, even if it's curation, I would definitely be looking into something like this. But that's just neat.
Yeah.
Can't explain it enough. Like,
yeah, man, it's pretty powerful. And then all the news again coming out of Steam Fest last week was just really, really exciting. SMTs look really cool. They're, but Steam Engine is here, especially with Appics. I mean, Appics to me this is why I'm so excited about Appics. I'll do a little pitch now for Appics. The biggest problem, and Glenn Palo actually made a really cool post about it on CTP Talk earlier this morning. He talked about the use case and how fiat is still king. And it is. There's a reason why. You know what, Blaine? I want to buy something from your website. Can I pay with a credit card? Okay, no problem. There's my information. Boom, I get it. Crypto, other than Steam, because Steam is 3 seconds, but like something like Bitcoin, there's a process, man. You could be up to 10 minutes before your account is like, hey, yeah, he did pay for this. I mean, that's a long time to wait. And the fluctuation of crypto prices is crazy. So there's a big disconnect with actually paying for stuff with crypto. Me, myself, I'm pretty loyal to a few cryptos when it comes to buying and selling stuff. Steam being obviously 3 seconds, stupid simple, but Litecoin is really fast as well. I really like that for payments and stuff. But that's a problem, right? And use case is a big deal in crypto. It's like, okay, we got all this awesome technology, but who's using it, right? I mean, people, some of these games, like I think Splinterlands, which is on Steam, I think they have 2,500 people a day using it or something. That doesn't seem like much when you compare it to something like Call of Duty, which has millions of daily players. But in the crypto space, 2,500 daily players of a game is massive, which is cool and great for Splinterlands, but it shows the use case and why it's not been so adopted yet. Because it's complicated. Look, Caroline just put it up. This is all new to me. I mean, it's new to all of us. And there's a big, huge problem with actually using this stuff. This is why we stuck CTP Talk into, CTP, so you guys can actually use it and blog with it and actually earn it and trade it, et cetera, et cetera. But getting back to Appics, Appics is an app on your phone. Appics is, you're not writing a 2,000 word document on your phone. What are you doing with your phone? You're taking a picture, you're taking a selfie, you're doing a little video, you're taking, most of these phones have amazing cameras now. So you're out, you're taking, really nice shots and stuff, you're uploading them. Appics is an app that people can download. They can actually engage with the pictures or the videos, and they can upload it with ease. This is actual use case. When you get the power of crypto in your hand, aka your phone, it opens things up big time. That's why I'm so bullish. I was bullish on Partico, which has kind of moved me into eSteam now. But now Appics is another. Actifit is a mobile app. I mean, this is what's going to get more people using cryptocurrency. It's the stuff that you can put in the palm of your hand and start using it. That's why I think Appics is so important, and why I'm, again, exactly, Jen, be the Gary Vee of Appics. Because you know what? There's already a Gary Vee for Instagram. That he says he spends 79% of his time creating content for Instagram. That's your competition. You know who your competition is at Appics? The guy who can't wear a bikini. Nugget. Big nugget. Big, big, big nugget. This is massive. It is extremely hard to stick out in the noise that is Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and not so much at Appics. Yes, there's a few content creators that really do good on Appics. Yes, lots of them. Me and Jen know most of them, Like Sergio does amazing stuff on Appics. Addy Torrent does amazing stuff on Appics. Neo does amazing stuff on Appics. I mean, that's the majority of the content creators on Appics right now. I've named most of them. The competition is tiny. Be the Gary Vee of Appics right now. That is the opportunity. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. Now, yeah, sign up for the, go to appics.com, Mike, and sign up for their beta, and they'll send you the code. If you still can't get it, let me know. I'm good friends with Neo, who's not part of the Appics team, but he's really close with them, and I could see what I can do if you still can't get it. And they will send you the code though to get the Android version. So yeah, you can get it. It's just, it is in beta. It's not a full release yet because they're trying to work through all the kinks and stuff. But Jen uses it. I use it every day now too. But I have an Apple, so you know, iPhones, Anywho, but yeah, that's the opportunity. I really want you guys to really listen there, man. Like, this is big. This is huge. Jen, you nailed it. Be the Gary Vee of Appics, because there isn't one yet. There isn't one yet. Nugget.
I'm still waiting on my code.
When did you put it in? Last week or?
Yeah. I'm already.
Do you have an Android or iPhone?
I have an Android now.
That's why.
That's why. Come on.
No, it's you know how they don't necessarily always reply quickly on the Steam posts, but they're very, very, very good replying to social media stuff. So if you tweet them, or if you put it on Facebook or Instagram specifically, because they're really obviously catering to Instagram people.
I got the email, I just didn't see it.
Okay, so Blaine got it. So there you go. Never mind. Yeah,
you're an early bird.
There you go. Beautiful. Listen, I've met the majority of this Appics team last year in Krakow at Steamfest 3. These people get it. They understand content creation, especially in 2019. That's another reason why I'm really bullish on Appics, and why I've been, secretly hoping and crossing my fingers that APX tokens start a huge sell-off. It's been a week today since they started getting rewarded. So I think you're going to see a big sell-off of APX tokens. This is me going, time to dip into the savings account. I need some APX. So, and some CTP.
Oh, another thing I was going to talk about. So the price of the Steam and CTP and all that stuff, that's going to fluctuate, right? With CTP, we're going to steadily keep that rising because we have a real use case for it, and we're really close to implementing something magical for it and all this other stuff. But it also goes into things like ease of use. And as Steam continues to move forward, ease of use continues to get better and much easier. When I first joined Steam, it took like 3 months almost to get an account.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Now it's much, much smoother and much faster. And there are other methods that you can go about doing it. And as Steam continues to push forward with what they're doing, because they're talking of launching their things. I forget what they're called.
SMTs. Yeah.
SMTs by the beginning of the new year. Hopefully, maybe. But as ease of use continues to get better, as use case continues to build, all of these things are going to continue to build and increase in value. And that's our plan with the CTP token. We're not going to sit around with it for sitting at a penny or 3 cents or 10 cents. We want to continue to increase it, and that's the use case.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, another good reason to start using it if you aren't already.
Right, and that's a really good point. I mean, this is another thing, kind of touching on what Blaine said, and then kind of putting it together with what I just mentioned. back in the day, it was a lot harder to use this stuff. Just like it's not as easy to just download the app from the App Store or Google Play or something. That's coming. That's the nugget. The fact that we are all, or hi, Rob, we are all early adopters to this stuff. Like Steam is still only 3 years old, man. I mean, do you know, again, I always compare this. Do you know what we were doing when Facebook was 3 years old? We were poking each other. Hi, Eric. Think about that. Really, really, really think about that. Think about how Facebook at 3 years, the most we did was poke each other. Facebook wasn't even a public company then. Like we were poking. That was it. Oh, you poked me. That's where we were. What are we at 3 years into Steam? I'm getting paid $10 to take a picture of my kid covered in baby powder. Are you kidding me? Like, man, we are super early to this stuff. Super understand. Yeah, no worries, Caroline. And again, if you need a little bump, let me know. I have no problem delegating some Steam to get you going at all. So I will do that for anybody in the CTB community, because I really believe in this, and I really want you guys to start crushing it here. Because again, just like the Pixie Nugget just mentioned, there's no Gary Vee for Appics yet. So the opportunity is now. So, okay, let me stop the recording, and then we can swear like sailors and all that stuff. So, thanks for watching, YouTube. Toodles. DTube. Toodles.